Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Recovery at Home, where we talk all things recovery, professional and personal, and connect with some of my friends in the field. This morning, I'm Chris Blavat. I'm the Director of Admissions at the Augustine Recovery Center. And this morning we have the wonderful Nikki Soda, and she is the Membership and Advocacy Officer at NAATP. Her and her husband are held in really high regard in the field, and in my life personally, I've had the opportunity to spend some time with Nikki and Jim Soda, and not too many people don't know who you guys are. How are you this morning?
Very good. Thank you so much, Chris, for asking me to be on. So it's really good to see you.
Absolutely. So when I first met you, you were doing something else in admissions and outreach, and you are now working with NAATP. Can you tell us a little bit about what NAATP is and how you serve the organization?
Absolutely. So NAATP stands for the National Association of Addiction Treatment Providers, and we have been around since 1978. We are the longest running behavioral health professional association that there is, which I think states a lot for longevity. And what our mission is at NAATP, it's to provide leadership, advocacy, training, and member support services to ensure that people are providing the highest quality of substance use disorder care. And we have roughly 1,000 members. And so my role, Chris, as the membership and advocacy officer, is to go out into the community and to look for facilities that are providing high quality of care to include into our membership. But also a big part of my job is engaging with our current members. So we have a number of members who've been with us since the very beginning. For example, Hazelden Betty Ford. And
Hazelden alumni right here.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
I didn't know that. And so engaging with our current membership. And so my role is fairly new. And I've been able to bring an array of different events and mechanisms to engage with our members to really ensure that they're getting the value and the benefits out of the services that we offer. But most importantly, my job is elevating our members and making sure that consumers and the general public are aware of these treatment centers that are doing the right thing and that are providing very high clinical care. So there's the membership piece, and then the advocacy piece. We have a director of public policy. Mark Dunn is located in Washington, D.C. My role as the advocacy officer is to help engage our members who are wanting to become more involved in their local government and federal government. And so we've got, we rolled out a couple of really exciting things last year, and this year we have several more in the pipeline. So that's kind of my role in a nutshell.
Okay. Well, it seems to be a perfect fit for you. I know you've been with the organization now for a couple years, and yeah. Since you've become, one of the leadership members, I have got the Augustine involved with NAATP,
yeah.
And the amount of resources that have become available to us as a result is phenomenal. And I think it speaks to your mission of building your members up, to a higher level. And you talked about integrity and making sure that you guys are bringing members on who are doing the right thing. Can you tell me a little bit about your vetting process and how you look at your applicants and kind of what that process looks like?
Sure, that's an excellent question. And one of the mottos that I hold in regards to our membership is that we really look for quality versus quantity. So we're looking for a number of different things in potential members, such as ensuring that they're licensed and that they're accredited. So whether it be by Joint Commission or CARF. So those are a couple of things, first off, that you have to be. We have a director of quality assurance, Peter Thomas. He is phenomenal. And so whenever we have an applicant, whenever we have a potential member fill out an application, the application goes to our director of quality assurance, to Peter, And he goes through and makes sure every I is dotted, every T is crossed. And so we go through the website, we go through and make sure the license matches up. We make sure that the levels of care that you've listed on your website match up to what you're licensed for, and then we go through too, and we see if there's any legal issues or any complaints have been filed against the facility. And something that is important though is that we give an opportunity to correct those things. So it's not just if you're missing something, you're not accepted. If you're missing something, either Peter will call or I will call and we'll say, here's some things that need to be corrected, and then the membership can either be accepted or denied. And so we have a healthy membership right now, and we're looking to grow even more this year. But we are again going back to that quality versus quantity. We would much rather have a solid smaller group than thousands and thousands of members that aren't doing the right thing. We do also, Chris, have a very stringent code of ethics that we worked very hard on establishing. We do require that all members follow this code of ethics, and in it has different components from marketing and admissions expectations to clinical care expectations. So it's nice when we get members like Augustine Recovery who apply, and there's it's you guys are doing the right thing. And so it's a very, very easy acceptance. So it's always nice to get members like that.
Well, thank you for saying that. And you talked a little bit about your coworker who's doing work in the Capitol. Can you speak to that a little bit? Maybe some there's a lot going on in our nation right now, especially recently in the Capitol. What kind of activity is NAATP involved with in Washington, D.C.?
Sure. So Mark Dunn is our director of public policy, and I think this easily has to be one of his most busy years. We regularly try to put out public policy updates, referred to as PPUs. And so all of our members automatically get these public policy updates. They are posted on our website for the general public to be able to see too. But he has actually today, he is on a call with the new Biden administration to talk about NAATP's priorities and what some of our members' needs are. And so this is actually his second meeting with the Biden transition team. And so he has been in DC for a number of years, is well plugged in. So his role is really being the voice for all of for the association at the table. So that's something that we say a lot, to have a seat at the table. And Mark allows us to be able to be part of some really important coalitions and those big discussions. And so he is a helpful voice for us in DC. But something else that Mark does is, if I get a member, Chris, let's say in Ohio, that calls and says, Nikki, I'm having trouble. They've got this bill that's coming up and it's very detrimental. What can we do? And so I can connect them with Mark to be in touch if they're with their senator representative. So Mark offers a really nice voice of guidance for those government questions that perhaps I can't answer.
Wow, I think that's really important. Our sector of the healthcare industry is kind of overlooked, and I think that having a voice, for the substance abuse part of the healthcare industry is really important. So that's amazing that Mark's out there doing the work for all of us and being a voice for all of us. And it seems like you are as well. I've been hearing a lot of high praises for you and the things that you've been doing with NAATP, and I have a great amount of respect for you and your family. And I certainly appreciate you joining me this morning. And I hope you have a great day.
Thank you, Chris. I sincerely appreciate the opportunity to be on the show, and wish you guys all the success. And here's to a much better 2021, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Here's to it. Thank you so much, Nikki.
Thanks, Chris.